All right. Hello, Teaquilters. Today is June 14th, 2025. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here for live 2 hours so in chat. I am late. I am also sleepy, and I'm tired because I haven't had a nap today. Whenever I'm live on Saturdays, I try to take a nap, but that did not happen today. Had too many things on the agenda. I was up as usual, middle of the night, working on different things that I work on. Well, because I'm one of those people that are up all night. And I normally sleep till about 11 a.m. But today I had so busy quilt guild meeting today. So I could not do that. And so now I'm suffering for it because I had a meeting as well after the so busy meeting. And all I want to do right now is go to sleep. That's just how it is sometimes. I need the plastic on this case, the little snap thing is coming off. I need to see about trying to get some hot glue and maybe see if I can glue it back on there or something. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. All I want to do is sleep. That's all I can really think about is sleep. So, okay. Accidentally dropped that. I have not had a chance to come in here and organize like I would like to, but we just have to work with what we got right now. So, I had my blocks here that I need to swap, but I don't see them now. Like, where did that go? Okay, we'll have to find that. I don't know. This bag I moved. Oh, this is it. It's got something in front of it. That's the problem. I'll put it over there. It's going to be one of those days. So, let me see if I can get you all pulled up. So I can read the chat comments to see who's in the chat with me. So let's do a search for the live. Make sure this volume's down. All right. So we have T90 Edwards. Betsy is here saying her rent is paid, so thank you so much. Hi, Darcy. Missed you on Wednesday. She says, hi, T and Quilters. Give T her thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also, check out the Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer the 4 questions so that you can gain admission to that group as well. So I appreciate that, Darcy. And T90 says she wasn't able to comment last live. So I don't know what happened with that. Just probably one of those fluke things. So I'm glad you're able to comment now because I forgot to check. When you sent me the email, I forgot to check. So I'm sorry I didn't follow up with you. but I did see it. Many doulas here. Dee Branson, Holly Duvall, Don Cunningham, Sue GSD. She's finna stress me out now, saying 11 days. Who else can't wait for the greatest retreat ever? Did you get my email for the exploding star pattern? I did get an email from you, Minnie. I haven't, if it came, stuff that happened yesterday and today, I have not been able to like work on email stuff. I have been working on email stuff every day, and it was some other things that needed to get done. I needed to go through, I've been sorting through stuff, so I just put asterisks on things, and then it reminds me to come back. But in regards to the exploding star class, if the class, I can't remember what the cost is. Let's see. The pattern, I can't even remember what the pattern is. Let me see if I can find the email that I sent out. Because I'll just be making stuff up if I just start telling you what I think. So whoever has contacted me in the last, like Friday and Thursday, Saturday, I wasn't even at home all day today. So I'm exhausted. And then tomorrow I just may take off so that I can rejuvenate, because a girl needs it right now. So let's search for exploding. And I just want to get to the email that I sent. Let's see if it was April 9th, maybe. I have not sent out any newsletters either. I've been just too busy. So I haven't sent any out. Zoom class. Round robin. I'm trying to figure out where is the exploding star. Hold on, that's not the one I'm looking for. Whew. Can't remember when I sent it. It's been a while. Projects. So the exploding star class is $40 for people that are not in the scrap quilting club via Zoom. Teaquilts scrap quilting club via Zoom. It's $40. If you are in that group, then it's $30. So you get a $10 discount. I think the whole time that I've been setting up for the Teaquilt Scrap Club via Zoom, I also let people know that the Exploding Star class was going to be additional fee. So we are going to be doing it in July, maybe August. But in July, I probably will go ahead and have regular Scrap Club too. So I'll end up putting the July project on for the Exploding Star on a different day. Let's see. So $30 or $40 is the fee for that. And I haven't, I need to advertise it and put the date out there. Let me see what date I had put on my calendar, because I might need to change that. I didn't put any date on my calendar. Yes, I did. I put the 13th. But I think what I'm going to do is leave the 13th for regular Scrap Club via Zoom, and I'm going to make the 20th the day that I'm going to do the Exploding Star class. So it'll be July 20th from 3 to 6 p.m. July 20th. I'm moving it, saving it now. So for those that want to know what the date of that class is, it's July 20th. And then we'll have regular Scrap Quilting Club via Zoom meeting on July 13th. All right, so that should answer Minnie's questions. Hi, Vivian Calvey. Welcome to the chat. Shelby is here saying her rent is paid. Suzette Peterkin Denton is here. Whoops. Celeste, hello. Darcy is talking to somebody else. Francis Jackson, Annette Bailey, Diane McCoy, Michelle the Quilter, Bonita Nance. Bonita, I need to talk to you about something. I just found out about something today I wanted to talk to you about. So I'll be calling you maybe tomorrow, Monday. Ray Mahone is here. Joy Creations. Sharon Lewis. Melody Kiefer. Kevin Quilter said he can't read the chat for now. Dorsey and her husband's about to fight over the television. Oh my goodness, Lana Dean is here. Remo JS, reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Sheila Willis. Zandra Oldham. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Tinanyi. Linda Williams is here. Cynthia Shade. Deborah Holloway. Carissa Renninger. And I think that's it. So yeah, it's just been some long days. That's all. I have been working on retreat every day except for Friday and yesterday. Yesterday I got just a little bit frustrated, and so I pulled out everything because I have just been collecting stuff for retreat or stuff to take to retreat. Because you got to remember, I'm doing a whole lot more setup for a retreat than what I would normally do if I'm going as attendee compared to going as the person coordinating, and especially coordinating for people coming from out of town, because I don't take big cutting mats to regular retreat. I basically use my traditional cutting mat, but I take big table ones, so people that aren't local here, that can't bring big stuff, I make sure that they've got some place that they can cut. So that I bring table risers. Normally I don't care because I'm not doing a whole lot of cutting, so I try to bring table risers. I'm bringing big boards and irons. Normally all I take when I go to retreat is my Panasonic iron already in its case. But yeah, so we got 41 people attending retreat, and so I also contacted some of my friends, and some of the quilters attending are also bringing big boards and or irons as well. So it's just a lot trying to coordinate, and then also trying to make sure that the things that are on my to-do list get done. So I took yesterday, and I was exhausted because I was up and down the steps a lot. I moved everything out of the packing area where I've been putting stuff, opened up every box so that I can make sure I knew exactly what was in there and if it needed to go to retreat or not. Threw out stuff that I no longer wanted or needed, or that was, I felt like it wasn't not recyclable, because I had like extra boxes, because I sometimes had this part here in this box and this in another box. So I compacted some things down. I sorted items, counting, making sure I got enough for people. The only thing that I haven't done now is I have a few extra drawings that you qualify to get into, and so I don't have those things sorted. I have to do that. So Then I'll have everything with door prizes, gifts, or whatever. I'll have all of that stuff hopefully done. But I'm not doing anything until Monday because I'm exhausted and I just need one day to lay around and do absolutely nothing, because every day from now on I'm going to be busy doing something for a retreat. So yeah, I still got to do some heat pressing. I did cut out all the vinyl that I needed, but I have not heat pressed. So I got to do another, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours of heat pressing, and then I'll be done with that. And I still need to put a hanging sleeve and the binding on the quilt. I am been a little bit stubborn because I can't find the binding. It was in a nice roll. Sometimes being neat now at this point is causing a problem. Or I have a feeling that I had something fall behind this counter back here. And I have a feeling now that I think about it, it might have been my binding. So I've been kind of procrastinating, trying not procrastinating because I'm looking for it, and then I'm also organizing stuff, but I don't see my binding anywhere that it would normally be, because it was actually sitting on this desk, and I think when I rearranged some stuff, I put it back there. I think it may have accidentally fallen behind it, and yeah. So I don't know. So I'm gonna end up just making that binding again. It's a huge backdrop quilt, and so I just didn't want to remake that if I didn't have to, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. But that's for a whole nother day. So it's just a lot. I'm also asking some of my So Busy members to do certain tasks for me, doing some typing, trying to figure out games. We also got them. One of them, Jennifer, is going to be teaching, so she's working on her stuff. So it's a lot going on right now. So yeah, I have. Oh, this is a lot. Is that what's inside? Oh my goodness! I thought I was done. And I look inside and I got more pieces in here that haven't been sold. So I thought I had all these pieces that needed to be sold. And I thought I had sold them all, but apparently I got even more pieces. Well, let's see. I have 20 blocks. So that's 5 by 6 is 30. I don't even know where I had one block made. I don't even know where that block is. The actual pinwheel block I made as a test. So I don't have that. Okay. So first thing in order to make pinwheels is, I forgot to bring some water in here. So we won't be using a whole lot of that tonight. Use it till it runs out. I'm going to press seams open. I'm just going to make some little scrappy pinwheel blocks here. So that's what I'm going to be sewing on. Let's see. What is the date? The 14th. Okay. I was trying to see if this was, it's second Saturday, but tomorrow is third Sunday. So yeah. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody coming in. Carissa Renninger. I think I said that one already. Deborah says, T, you deserve the day off. Girl, I'm just right now, I'm so sleepy. Thank you. It magically appears. Thank you. I Feel like Jersey now. That was magic. All right, so yes, I'm going to take tomorrow off, y'all, because I just need to sit down with a remote control and do nothing. I'm starving. My husband bought me some fish. I need to cook it. I don't even feel like cooking it, but I want to eat it though. But I don't even feel like cooking it. And my husband doesn't eat fish, nor does he know how to cook fish because he doesn't eat any seafood at all. So he's no help in that sense. But it is wonderful that he buys me something when he goes to the grocery store that he doesn't eat. So, hi Janice Miller, welcome to the chat. Everybody's orders. I went to the post office yesterday as well. So yeah, I'm working on retreat stuff. I just needed to like regroup because I've been stacking a whole lot of it. And I just needed to know where everything was. And so I kind of did that. Today is Saturday. So think of next Tuesday. And retreat starts a week from that day. It's like I got to get everything and get my P's and Q's in order. So the next thing I need to do is I need to get the gift bags organized. I need to do the retreat quilt. And then I also need to, I bring a generic box of things like I have table wipes, sanitizing wipes, hand sanitizer, Band-Aids, things like that. First aid kit type stuff, just in case we need that type of stuff. And it's like a whole lot more is in there. Like it might be sewing machine needles, rotary cutters, maybe not your brand, but if you accidentally forget something, maybe we can help you out a little bit. So it's I got to go through that container because I haven't been through that container since last year, and I know I've been putting stuff in there. I also got to make sure that the name badges are in there because I haven't seen name badges in months now because I finished them a long time ago. And I need to make sure the name badges are in there, or I need to figure out where are the name badges because I haven't seen those either. I didn't see them when I went through all the other containers of things that I just went through. So I need to make sure that I got name badges for the new people. If you are a returning person attending retreat, make sure that you bring your name badge back. It's one of those name badges that it grows with you each year. The name badge itself doesn't grow, but I give you some attending stars that you put on it. And so every year you get a star to put on your badge. So make sure that you bring your name badge back. Whoops. So on the Spinning Stars project, we had to do a whole lot of snowball corners. And so I sewed them all together as I was making the blocks so that I didn't have, no I didn't. I sewed these together because I cut mine first using what's the name of that ruler? You know, I don't use it all the time and I forget the name of it, but then when I do use it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Doug Lico ruler, it's not in there. But I used the Doug Lico ruler to trim, and then I sewed afterwards because it gives me a perfect corner. So I do have to sew these. That's the only reason I don't like the Doug Lico ruler, because if I do it manually, I can get these sewed prior to cutting them apart so I don't have to do the sewing part because they're already sewed. Now I'm sitting here having to sew these because they're not sewed already. However, I feel like they're more accurate when I pre-cut them over drawing a line and sewing on them. It's weird, but I like it a lot better. So I do love the Doug Lico ruler. I just wish I could sew both sides before I cut, but you can't. So it just depends on how many of them I'm doing, how I'll go about it. So I did not sew these as I made them. So, and I don't think I need all of them. So I'm hoping that what I have enough to make. I thought I said 30 pinwheel blocks, so I need 120 half square triangles. Have I counted? No, I just sewed. I thought I was done. I thought it looked kind of small, but I was like, that's all that's in here, but it's wrapped inside of a piece of batting. So we'll figure that out. And we're just gonna, I do have enough of these that I could have put 4 of the same fabrics together and made pinwheels that way, but I am just going to randomly put them together. Darcy saying, thanks for the video of all the photos from past retreat. It has got me even more excited. To Kevin from Darcy. Jan is saying late, but I'm here. We just started. Carissa says, how big are your pinwheels going to be? 2 inches. That's sad. Just 2 inches. A pinwheel is just a 4 patch with half square triangles instead of squares. So let's see. Sue is signing her signature blocks. I haven't done that yet. That's the other thing. Thank you, Sue. So I got 4 things on my to-do list. I need to sign my blocks, but I think I'm going to use a stamp. So today I ordered a stamp. It should be here Tuesday. And so then hopefully I'll be able to stamp mine. I didn't order a stamp. I ordered a stamp pad, an ink pad, not a stamp. I'm hoping that I find my stamp pad. I have not looked for it, but I'm like, I need, okay, that's my lid moved from my, it fell off the top from the vibration, so we'll just sit it there temporarily. It's been sitting there for a while, and it picked today to fall. It's been there for months because I don't even cover the iron up. Okay. Tamara Spalding is here. Hey, Tamara, welcome, welcome. If you need to leave early today, we will understand. Yeah, if I need to, I will. Like I said, sometimes I come in and I'm sleepy, then I go live and it kind of wakes me up. So, yes. Tamara Spradling. I don't know what I said. I think I said Spradling before. Paula S. is here. Hey, Paula. And Sue says she's going to bring some extra supplies, so that'll be cool. And that's the other thing. I just got to make sure. I got a few more emails I need to go over, and then I'm going to be sending out email lists confirming what list that people are on. And like I said, the t-shirt list might be a little screwed up because some of you all ordered shirts that I mailed already. One person, I wasn't sure if they wanted all the shirts. But I put all the shirts. Look at this. I got a whole stack of them already pressed. Look at God. Look at God. Right there. Yep, yep, yep. Let that heat up a little bit. I can start sewing some of them together. Like I said, they're scrappy. I just wanted to kind of mix some up. I'm scared now that since I got those other ones in there, that I won't have all the colors represented, but you know, it is what it is. You won't know the difference when I'm done with them anyway. I feel like I got strings on my face because I'm dealing with these little bitty blocks and I got little bitty strings everywhere. So I feel like they're popping on my face. And it could just be the air from my ceiling fan. And it could be because I might be hallucinating because I might be sleepy. You never know. So, I got to see the draft of the documentary film today. So that was cool. Really, really gonna be interesting. Turn this over and press that. All right. Let's see. I always have extra bobbins for every sewing machine. You might, if I sewed on a machine, you might be lucky enough to get a machine where there are some bobbins already pre-wound. Sometimes like I said, I do sew on some of the machines. You all see me sew on them here, especially when I first get them. I test them out. So you might have some that have thread on them already, but if not, then there are others there. You do need to bring your thread. I don't supply thread. However, I might have some generic thread like Coates and Clark thread. So if you don't have your own thread, I might have something like that. I will not be giving you our field thread. So if you want a particular type of thread, you need to bring it. You got all, like most of them have an accessory bag or it's attached to the machine some kind of way. So you do have whatever I have for the machine is with the machine for the most part. So you do have the stuff you need. Oh, Kevin, I didn't even see your response. You were further down. So he was telling me about Doug Lico ruler. Yes. I figured it out. It's just that my brain right now, I got so much in my head of things I need to do that I'm losing a lot of stuff. And Doug Lico, I don't remember his name a whole lot anyway because I really don't do anything else other than his ruler. I know he has a lot of patterns. I might have some patterns that I sell of his, but I haven't done any of his patterns. But I do love the ruler. I might have some in stock. I'm not sure. Rulers, that is. But it must be at my long arm where I cut because it's not in this bag. In this bag was only things that I would be using to work with these little triangles. So, all right, let's Jason Lewis is in here. What are you doing? I need to call you about something too. It's a lot going on. And Jason has some dates coming up too with some fun stuff going on. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it. For the chat anyway. So I'm gonna just nothing in particular. Just need to, if it's like this, then you turn one time. And I'm just going to randomly sew some stuff. Just trying to get a little stack of them so that I'll know which way they go, which way they're turned. Just put a lot of them over here and nobody is counting at this point. Gotta turn you one more time. Okay, and let's just take this off. And all of these go over here like this, like that. Just trying to make sure they're all turned. I'm sure I'm going to be using the seam ripper because something's going to get turned the wrong way. But we'll try to prevent that. All right. So we're just going to sew these. I press the seams open because they're so tiny. And it just makes it lie a little flatter. I know you can, on a 4-patch, you can do the spinning the seam method, but I find the center is a lot smoother if I press the seams open. So that's what we're gonna try. I just don't want the same two fabrics touching. It can be the same color. I'm not gonna worry about that. I turned it when I picked it up. So, yeah. That's the same color, so we'll use this one and then use the next one. I keep oh no, I turned the whole stack, okay? I'm a glutton for punishment. You turned the entire stack. I didn't pay attention to that the last time. So, I'm just going to chain some of these through. I did not count how many. And then I'm going to press these and then I'll make a few mini little pinwheels so you can see what it is that I'm making. And then we'll go from there. I don't know why my ring is twisting on my hand. I haven't had that problem before. I'm over here dealing with that too. Turn back around. And I can sit up here and, you know, get real crazy and go, I don't want any of the same colors in the same block. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to get these sewed so I can get this project done. Turn that around. Okay. had the same color at the bottom of that stack. So I put them all to one side, knowing now they'll go all to different things. So. And this one looks awfully small. All right. Oh, I'm like, where is it? My snips. All right, all right. So I just did trim 14. Okay, my bag fell. I just trimmed 14. So now I'm going to press these seams open, and then this will make 7 blocks if I sew them all together based on fabric being different. So I think I said I need like 30 blocks. I think that's what I said. Carissa says that 83 people are watching, but there's only 62 likes. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button for me, please. I really, really would appreciate it. Don is talking to Jason. I said, I think it's 5 times 6 is 30. I think that's what I need is 30. Pinwheel blocks, Carissa. She's trying to help me count. I think it's 30. Because 32 is a weird number. These are for my sashings on my my spinning star project for Scrap Club. So we got to let that heat up a little bit. Had it off for a minute. So I'll use my wood press just to get some of them done until I can get the iron back. Press a few of them open. They'll be ready to go. Hi, Joy Starling. Welcome to the chat. Got maybe 4 or 5 more to go. I don't know. Maybe 3. With the one in my hand. Last one of this round anyway. It's only 7 blocks I got pressed here. All right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Make sure it's right before I sew it. So let's just sew this one. Well, we'll have to sew two to get it off. Press it and make sure we're sewing the right thing. And go from there. So I normally do the pinning thing. I'm not going to do all of that. If they're not perfect, it's okay. I'm going to let it go. Now I got the song in my head. Just want to make sure. Okay, I should pin. I can't let this go. Okay, I'm hoping I don't have to take the other one out. I cannot. That is not going in my quilt. It's not off a whole lot, but it's about like 1/8 of an inch, I guess, something. Whatever it is, apparently it's too much because I'm ripping it out. I'm scared to run across this with my seam ripper because I don't want it to tear because it's bulky seams. So I don't want that to happen. So let me try this again. Put this up, close it. And I should be running out of bobbins soon. I need to actually oil this machine, probably clean it. But I was trying to wait for the bobbin to run out because I haven't done anything with this machine since I went to retreat. I have not cleaned this machine. It's been neglected. Okay. I don't even know what I sewed together. These two maybe. Okay. Let me get a pin. It could be that, without a pin, that my differential feed foot just moved it along to try to make stuff fit because of the bulkiness. So I'm going to put one pin here. We're going to sew this and see if it fixes my problem. So we may have to pin. I was trying to take a shortcut, but I think it was just moving with my differential feed. And we can't have that. It looked too bad. So let's see if this one walked in the right way or if it acted a fool. Yep, it's got to be my feed dogs. So it acted a fool. Oh my goodness. All right. See if I can get it started. I'm so scared I'm going to go through my fabric because it's so thick. See, it gets there and it don't even want to go any further. Okay. We do want to close this up for safety. That's the last thing I need on a live is to get it punctured by my seam ripper. All right, so we're gonna need pins. So we may as well take out a few. And that means we get to play matchy match. Just making sure that nothing is the same fabric, that's all. This is the same. So I'll need to press this one. And we still don't have one that I'm using yet. I didn't have my iron in the base. Make sure that you go in there. Okay. That looks a little suspect to me. All right, let's pin what I like. And this one can go with that. This can go with that. You're in timeout. I said one of the half square triangles looks small. It's smaller. So that's why it's in timeout. Just put one little pin in it. Okay. Hi, Carol Williams. How are you? Enjoying Lucas? Gloria Hawkins, welcome. Leetta Bryant and Carissa Renner talking about she was concerned about not burning her grilled cheese sandwich. When I said the count of blocks. And hi, Earlene Butler. One little pin, two little pins. Okay. All right, all right. Now let's sew. I still got to get a block that's right, so we need to sew this one. I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to do if they're not right now and I put a pin in it. I think the stack will be going to the trash. All right, let's check this one. Yes. It was the differential feed pushing the material because it was bulky. Because I'm like, I have never been that far off. So I need a pin to hold it into place. So, mystery solved at least. We'll let that get cool while it's laying as flat as it's gonna lay. And we'll sew these, and then I'll show you the block I pressed once I finish sewing these. I'm trying to take the pin out the stitch right before the pin, so I can keep that pin in place as long as possible. This is where the differential feed is not good when you've got all these seams on such a small piece of fabric. It wants to move it. And I got to prevent that. Just trying to keep some of them out. All right. This is the one that I had to re-sew. All right. Two more that are ready right now. We're just making our 30 count. We're trying to reduce our 30 count. That's the goal at this point. Okay. Let's pick any two of something and sew it together. So I can take all of these off. All right. So here's my little pinwheel. I can't even hold it. It's terrible. 2 inches finished. These are going to be my cornerstones. I don't even want to put them on the board because they're not going to lay flat. I'm going to lose them, watch. I don't even want to put them up there. I got so many seams. Okay. I didn't have it in there again. So we got to wait. I'm not putting it into the base correctly. So line dancing at retreat is going to be really easy. Everybody should already almost know it. We're going to do boots to the ground. It's been popular in non-line dancing. It's kind of like the electric slide. Kind of everybody kind of know about it. So I figured it'd be easy to just do that. We worked on the Tamiya slide last year. It was a little bit, the turns were too much for some people. So do something easy. Okay, let me move that up. Hi, Yolanda. I mailed your shirt yesterday. So it should be coming soon. One day next week. Let's see. Because my confirming emails to her doesn't work. So let me see if I can search for her. Yeah, I sent the... Okay, so she did get the notice. Okay. I was trying to make sure I sent it, girl, because sometimes it be kind of rough. Say Tuesday you should get it. Okay. Just want to make sure. Because we kept trying to email each other. It's been like 2 months. Judy Smith talking about, well, better late than never. Hey, Judy, welcome. Kevin's home now. I have eaten dinner and can chat now. Yeah, one thing you're going to learn about Kevin, he loves his food. Be messing with him when it's time to eat. It's like, I don't know what's with this thing. All right. They are not going to sit here like this. But I can at least show you my madness. They be cute too as an overall design, I guess. But we only got 7. Whoops. Seams are so fat. I hope I don't drop any of these trying to show them. But this is what I'm working on. 2-inch finished pinwheels. They are not going into a quilt like this though. I got all the pins in this board behind it. Just dropped something. I wasn't paying attention. I knocked it off. Kevin talking about Kevin Hart food. You don't have to tell me, buddy. And that says, do you need to ask me anything in the email I sent? I have not read any emails since yesterday. And I probably won't till Monday because I'm exhausted. I'm going to answer. I know that I had sent you an email. You never got it because I was missing something. I think I was trying to figure out if you needed 2 people picked up or 3. I know that was one question. And I wasn't sure about, I can't remember what if it was anything else. I can't remember right now. Wait a minute. The block is right here that I had pieced already. Because I got 8. I know for a fact I only sold 7. So it showed back up. It was in the pieces that I had already sewed and cut. It got covered up. So that's good. I haven't lost the block. So we're 8 of 30. So that's good. Very, very good. Happy to find it. I just want to press some open just to get them started. I don't know how this little bitty half square triangle got in my stack. It must have got been short with fabric underneath or something. I don't know. It just looks so little. Let's see. But I did get your email, Annette, and I'll go back to the list and send stuff out because I was trying to do that this week. But it was just so much because as I kept doing stuff, other stacks were growing. And I'm like, I need to know what's in here instead of piling more stuff over here. So I am going to be sending out updated lists next week. Most of the lists, it's not like it's a big deal. The main list is pick up from airport. That's the main thing because everything else can be accommodated for except for if you need a personalized shirt because that's not going to happen. So I'm hoping everybody that got a personalized shirt except for Sharon, that shirt was mailed. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Sharon Lewis shirt will be here. She's coming in. I think she normally comes the day before. So if she comes the day before, I'll see if I can meet her. If not, I'll just get it to her that morning. Oh my goodness. I can't even get this seam open. Oh my goodness. Like, why are you resisting? You're going to get sewed. And now we want to heat this urn up. Spin off a good chunk of time. Hi, Vicky Barnes. Welcome, welcome. Okay. This is just a stack that I've earned. These are earned. We want to earn some more. Get closer to having what we need. What I've got sewn, because I thought I had them all sewed. And I have not counted them. Like 8 times 4, that's 32 up there. So I think we're going to have to sew some more. Thank you, Don. Says cute, colorful pinwheels. Miss T gonna eat sushi tonight. She don't feel like cooking the fish. So you just gonna come back from a whole conversation that happened a long time ago. I never said I was gonna eat the uncooked fish. If I don't cook it, I would not be eating it. I don't even like sushi. I am not the one. So Darcy doesn't like fish either. Yeah, the mama bears are probably coming out of hibernation with their babies looking for food. Let's see. I probably got enough for another 8 maybe. Maybe 9. Pinwheels. Now I gotta pull them back this way so I can reach them over the hot iron. When you think you're done sewing and you find a whole nother stack. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I was at a So Busy Quilt Guild meeting. I did some of the squaring up. I did some here and did some there. Because it's always nice to square up among friends instead of doing it home alone bored. So I spared you all that step. Hi, Crafting on a Dime with Shay. Welcome, welcome. right. Hi, Claudette Bettis. Are you all packed for a retreat? I still haven't gotten pricing for 2026 retreat, but I guess, I don't even want to start opening up. I think what I'm going to do is just open up. So we got the 29th, the 30th is going to be, June 30th is going to be on a Monday. So I think what I'm going to do, Monday, Tuesday is the 1st of July. The 2nd of July is a Wednesday. So I think what I'm going to do is open up registration on July 3rd. Oh, July 2nd. Wednesday, July 2nd. I'm going to put up here, open up registration for Retreat 2026. And then I'll have the dates and stuff listed there. I will say, this year we're going to have to meet differently because, okay, let's go back. It just disappeared. Okay, it's not all day. I need a reminder. I'm going to do the announcement at 11 because I'll know I'll be awake. And then I'm going to remind myself the day before so that I can type it on the 1st. Because right now I don't want to do anything else other than Teaquilts Retreat 2025 because it's too close. So I can't be opening up registration for 2026 yet. I will say that the people that have come to the 2022 and the 2024 retreat will have first dibs at it. I have to see how many spots I have available, so I'll need to check that and go from there. So I am doing that. Darcy is reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up button. So thank you for the reminder, ma'am. So if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please help me out and hit it for me now. You don't want to hear me sing, go hit the thumbs up button. And I can assure you that you do not want to hear me sing. Hi, Sandy Agger. Claudette says she is not packed yet. She's a last minute packer. Join the club, girl. Now, I did make sure that I got all my Teaquilts shirts together, okay? While I was getting y'all shirts together, I got mine together. Now, I don't have any bottoms to go with it or anything else, but I got my shirts. So tomorrow is also another reason I need to take off is it's laundry day tomorrow. So I got to do that. So I can make sure I have what I want, what's comfortable. I don't really wear anything pretty. I'm mostly comfortable at retreats. So make sure I got that. So I need to make sure all my clothes are washed so I can wear my favorite stuff, which means it's going to probably be my oldest, ugliest stuff, because that's the stuff that's really comfortable. But we shall see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to retreat. It's getting exciting, even though I got a lot of last minute things I'm doing. It seems like no matter how organized I get, it seems like I keep having another box here, another box there. So right now I can't find 300 clips. That's what I'm missing. You know, I had them and I put them in that special place. I thought I had put it with all the other stuff, but I have been through everything that I know I recently packed and it's not there. So I don't know what I did with it. Claudette says, my shirts are pressed and are the only things ready. You better than me because I don't even press t-shirts. I just put them on. Whatever I got, they'll wear out. I wash my shirts, hang them to dry. And then after that, I fold them. And then I wear them from that. So I just don't press the t-shirts. I just don't. So you better than me, but she always look nice. You can tell she presses her shirts. All right, we used all of that water. So let me, I got the borders for my African quilt back here. Let's put some water in here. Gone through all of that water. Good night, Deborah. It's 9:20. I thought maybe it was 10 o'clock, girl. And that's it. Okay. All right. So now we need more stacks. Look like we're gonna have more than 8, so that's good. don't know. Might have enough to almost, it's either 8 and 7, maybe 15. And then another 8 is 23. Still not 30. Just trying to estimate how many half square triangles I have. So I'm still a little short. But it's better than nothing. And I'll be more than halfway done. So that's the good thing. And then my screen, now it wants to black out. Lost my chat. Lost my chat. Okay. Maybe I am a little bit more awake now. Maybe I will go cook the fish. I have to figure out what I'm going to even eat with it. Trying to keep my pieces over here now so I don't spin them around, because the press mat will keep them straight. Unlike being on top of my sewing machine bed. They were spinning all over the place. How many days until retreat? Sue says 11. A week from next Tuesday is retreat. Uh-oh. It's either windy outside or I heard the cat on my deck. Can't tell if those blues are too close together, so I'm just going to mix them up. They're not the same, but if you put them together, they might look like the same. I don't know if Janet McCurl is in chat. She just ordered a t-shirt, So Busy quilting shirt. It probably won't be sent until after retreat, or unless I get some time, if I get everything done. I remember cutting out an extra shirt. If I cut out an extra shirt, I can send it. If you're listening live, send me your shirt size. And I'll see what I got. If I got it already done. If I gotta cut anything, I can't do it right now. Can't go backwards. Okay, this one I turned at some point, or was sitting there wrong. Something happened. Just gonna run through whatever we can get through the machine. My iron's over here ready to shut off because it's been on a while with no action. We'll fool it a little bit so it don't cut off. Hi, June Hansen. Welcome. I'm surprised I haven't ran out of bobbin thread yet. The light's been on ever since I started, although these seams are not very long. And the Bernina bobbin warns you early that it's going out, that it's getting low. So, yeah. Got one extra one out of this stack. Well, I could take it off of this short one, maybe. This one that's short. And sew it on here. It's pressed open, so it's a little weird. Because I've already pressed it open. When I'm dealing with little bitty thread cuts, all I feel like is strings are in my face. Alright, close this up. And sew this to here. Alright. We got lots of pieces now. So we have enough for 14 blocks right here. Just got to press them now. So 14 and 8 is 22. And I'll need 8 more. So I need to make 32 more half square triangles as a minimum. Getting a bobbin warning would be great. I have sewn very long seams before with no thread in the bobbin. Not very useful. You got that right. That's called air sewing. I had, on this machine, it actually stops sewing as well. So it gives you a warning ahead of time, but it also stops sewing, which I really like. My other machines all gave me the warning. And I think only one previous machine, maybe my Baby Lock Elagio, probably stopped. I don't sew on this. I'm not sure what it does. This is the Baby Lock Elissimo. I'm not sure. I'm wondering, I don't know what that FOF will do because I never ran out of bobbin on it. Hi, Adrian Reyes. Welcome, welcome. Put this back on the charge thing. Sit it in there, girl. I'm gonna have an avalanche. I got all these seams are starting to work their little way up. Just let the iron get back up to its full heat cycle, since I ironed so many without it being put back on there. Give it a minute. I think it's ready. So what projects are you all working on? I don't think anybody has told me what they're doing today, other than Sue, who is signing her signature blocks. I need some inspiration over here. I got 25 minutes to be inspired. Okay. So you all aren't working on anything? Oh, here we go. I'm tacking down my binding on, I don't know if it's a rail fence. It's red, white, and blue, so that's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, June. Thank you, thank you. And then Judy says she has been sewing kaleidoscopes from scrap. That sounds nice. I was looking at my old kaleidoscope videos that I cut from the studio die. I think they might have it on the go too. I'm not really sure. I can't remember, but I have it on the studio die. I said, woo wee boy, I was into some complicated stuff, but there was no video out on how to use those dies, so I wanted to make sure it was documented because so many people were trying to figure out how to use the kaleidoscope dies. Don says, I put the elephant fabric on the border of my African queendom. Not enough scraps, but looked better without it. I don't know. I think that's what she's saying. I don't know. Got WF. I think that's what I see. Annette made 20 blocks today, and I plan to complete the remainder tomorrow afternoon. Awesome. I'm on to winding bobbins for retreat. That's Sue, so that's a good thing. I wind whenever I'm out. I wound my bobbins like before the previous retreat. Trying to see. Oh my goodness. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 empty bobbins out of 10, plus the one in my machine. So half of my bobbins are empty. In all honesty, that probably will be enough bobbins for me because I'm not going to be sewing at retreat. I am not going to be disillusioned. Yeah. 2022, I thought I was going to sew at retreat and quickly realized that that was not going to happen. So I don't have high expectations for the Teaquilts retreat for myself. For you guys, something different. Totally different. But for me, no. This one looks a tad short too. See if we can use it or not. Let the iron heat up. Only got 2 more right there. Up there. So let's put 2 of these together. With the pen, Teajuana. Don't forget the pen. Gotta hold all these fabric seams down. Okay. Now let's sew this so I can get the one on here off. Okay. Can you imagine if I would have sewn all of these in the pairs and I opened it up? I would have been one upset sister. I probably would have tossed it all in the trash because I wouldn't use it how it was. I know myself. I don't even think I would have put it into a crazy quilt because I would have been mad at it. And every time I looked at it, I would have been mad. So I'm glad I looked to know that I need a pen because they're so tiny. Because of all the seams underneath. All right. Now we're ready to pen. Let's do some penning. Two, three, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. I knew eventually that I would sew something wrong together. This isn't wrong. It was just turned upside down. Okay, so it's correct. It was just turned upside down. Let's leave them open until we get them paired up. All right. One, two, three, four, five. This one is wrong. No, it's not. It's just upside down. It's like, woo! Oh my goodness. At least I don't have to rip. All right. We're trying to make sure we pair stuff up so we don't have to worry at the last minute if I got the same fabrics. Well, I still got to make more blocks too, so it's not super critical. But we don't want that. We want this one with that one. This one with this one. And I've got an extra one here. And those. Okay, so let's pin. Good night, Zandra. Let's see what other people are working on. Suzette says she's doing Donna Jordan's Drop Diamond in red, white, and blue. Betsy just finished the top from Off the Rails, Table Runners for the month of March, and working on the Quilted Fox June. Blocks 2. Girl, you one busy person. Darcy says, I started to pack some of my sewing supplies, but not too much. I don't want to forget anything. Don says, we'll show it in the Facebook group what she's working on. It's called Pushing Up Daisies by Leela Boutiques. Didn't use the Villa Rosa pattern in my elephant border. Shelly says, I'm working on Dragon Fruit. It's paper piecing using Tula Pink fabric. Trying to sew the 4 quadrants together. They are so heavy. Oh my gosh. Annette says, looking forward to seeing all of the pretty projects and meeting people I've seen on Facebook and YouTube. And I think. Facebook and YouTube, I think is what she's saying. This is 2 different pinks. Okay. They starting to look alike. Clovis says, working on my Juneteenth 1865 wall hanging from an earlier sew along. So that's cool. Love to see it. Sounds interesting. Darcy says, I'm also trying to figure out what unfinished projects I want to bring. I have a few of them. Don't we all, girl? Don't we all? Okay. I got one on my machine. I did not line up. I can't even see the seam allowance because the little bitty threads are in the way. All right. So 8 and 14. Wait a minute. Yeah, 8 and 14 is 22. So I need 8 more blocks. after this. But at least I have enough that I can start putting some of my pieces together. I'm taking this to retreat and I'm trying to get the tedious parts done, this tedious part done, so that I can hopefully at least get one thing put together at retreat. But we shall see. We shall see. If you're getting ready to go, make sure you hit the thumbs up before you go. Thank you, Darcy, for the reminder. And Vicky Barnes just said good night. See, we got about 10 more minutes. I'm trying to get these pinned because I think I can run through them, but I probably won't have time to press them. But if they're sewed, that's half the battle. Worry about the pressing later. Maybe I can open up a pressing sweatshop at the retreat by. Hi, you want to try this starch? Oh my, oh my. I'm good at opening up sweatshops, guys. Don't tell me you don't have anything to do, because I'll give you something to do. I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. Oh, I'll fix that in a heartbeat. Hi, Katie Greenland Quilter. How are you? I'm having to put a pin in these little bitty pieces. Okay, I'm going to put this one on the board because there's nothing it's attached to. And now that I think about it, one of my back neighbors has a little bitty, I don't know if it's a Yorkie because I've never seen it up close, but it's very tiny dog. That could have been what I heard earlier was a dog yip. Like a, you know, that little bark they do. Let me in. But it seems like it might be windy outside. Of course, the machine would run out of bobbin thread now. When I don't have time for that. So it's not going to get cleaned right now because I need to sew these. And we'll have to come back and clean it after the fact. I had already taken out a bobbin and put it over here. We will just drop this in. I will clean it, but not right now. We got 9 minutes. Okay. Of course, my pen is out. This one had some thread in it. I'm hoping it don't move. If it doesn't, it's just going to be one that's bad because I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to just let it get mixed up in the mix. We're just going to have one. These little mini pinwheels I'm working on up here. It's my project today. These are cornerstones. Little scrappy pinwheel blocks. I can't even hold it up because they're so tiny. I can't even get my fingers out of it. But they're just tiny. So I'm going to start working on these. Well, it's for retreat. So I'm trying to prep these for retreat. I need 30 of them. I'll have 22. I sold enough pieces for 22. I never counted to see how many I had, but I was hoping I had enough, but I don't. So little bitty pinwheels. And we'll have 22 of them when I'm done, and I'll need 8 more. And Claudette Bettis, I need to talk to you too. I don't know if I'm going to call tomorrow. It'll be either tomorrow or Monday. I'll call you. I don't know how much I'm going to take a real break tomorrow. We'll see if I can take a day off. And it doesn't have anything to do with Teaquilts. I just need to call you. Okay, I got 3 more, and we got 4 minutes. So that's good. I'm actually going to take this machine and I'm going to pull it apart because that'll be my reminder that I need to clean it and not come in here and just start sewing the next time I come in. Because when I come in here, I already have something bulky because I'll be putting the binding on the backdrop quilt. So I need to make sure it's pulled apart and I don't sew that large project without oiling this machine. And I also need to put binding on a quilt from my quilt guild for a charity quilt. So we need to do that too. All right, so all of these are done. 2, 3. We're still at 14, so that's good. We haven't lost anything. Okay. I am not concerned about pressing them as much as I just need to remind myself to take this apart. handle business when I come back. So we're going to take it all apart and then we'll cut it off so I don't forget. All right, we'll take it, cut it off like that. All right. We got 2 minutes. I'll press what I can. Let's see. Trying to see if somebody is. Sue is funny. She talking about I learned not to be bored a long time ago, so I can't put Sue to work. That is funny. And they are pretty tea. Are you using batiks? No, these are Kona solids with a colorful, like a black print with color. It's a honeycomb pattern. I got, these are for a project I've already made blocks for, so I just need the cornerstones. These were left over from making the blocks. So I'm incorporating that. Oh my goodness, I'm off. It's 10 o'clock. Remo says, I'm cutting kits for a retreat, putting things together that I will need for a retreat. Also, I need to do round robin. So she's got one more round robin. My brother is saying good night to everybody. Stay safe still. Get some sleep, sis. Yes, I'm going to chill tomorrow. CJR Creation saying good night, TNT Quilts. And then Miss Vivian is saying good night. So that's going to be it. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them pressed. So I got 14 completely done. I just need to press the other ones, but they're sewed. So technically I have 22. I got to make 32, at least 32 more half square triangles. And they are, I need to take them out of the inside of here and put them on the outside because I thought everything was sewed. I did not know I had stuff on the inside. This was not a positive look at God moment with the, you know, like, wow, thanks for helping me out. No, I've completely forgot those. And I'm going to actually take all of these off because they are so tiny. I don't want to lose anything. I've spent my time making ready. I don't need to put them in a stack, but I need to at least just get them into this bag and we'll put them on the other side. And I'm even going to put the ones that aren't pressed just in case I don't get back to sewing I'll put those in here and this one. This half. So I've got, this is the, it doesn't look small here. Let me put this back in here. I think it must have just sewed up a big seam or something. We'll look at it. I'll put a pin in it to look at it the next time I sew it to something. Because it doesn't look small in my hand. It looks small when it was sewed in. All right. So this is my little baggie when I'm doing small pieces. Everything on this side's been cut into half square triangles and or trimmed. And then on this side is all the pieces that I need to do. And I sometimes will put a piece of batting in the bag just to keep stuff from like moving all over the bag. It kind of grounds stuff. So that's why I do that. But I just want to make sure that I keep everything together so I don't lose my bits and pieces. All right. So that's going to be it. I'm not even cleaning this. I just wanted to tear it apart. I got to take a replace needle and all of that. We'll do that too. Let's see. May as well just take this out. And we'll have everything we need in here ready to go. Right there. Won't lose anything. All right. So that's going to be it, guys. I will see you all Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. There is no telling what I will be doing on Wednesday. In a panic mode for sure, because it'll be 6 days till retreat at that point. So, yeah, I will see you all then. You all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone, and quilt out. And also, thank you for being here tonight. Bye-bye.